10 years to our region. Our gas tax had not been increased since 1971, and there was certainly no appetite to do that. What you have to understand about where I had to do this is I'm in Georgia. Georgia is a completely red state. The Tea Party was founded in some parts of Cobb County, which was in our region. So we have a very interesting dynamic of who we had to deal with and what we had to do. But what we decided was, and this effort was mainly led, compared to some of the others, by the business community. I worked for the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce, and we really led the 4-year effort to get the bill passed to actually be able to do this referendum. We pulled the data, we talked to all of these other cities to see what they did, and kind of came up with a fact base in order to get this done at the legislature. So it took 4 years for us to get the ability to tax ourselves. What you have to also understand is the governor at the time did not think that this was a good idea. And when he finally decided to let us do this, he created a plan on how we would do it. We had recommended things that we wanted to do, but what happened was this was the first regional tax in Georgia ever. The state was divided into 12 regions. The elected officials in each region picked the projects that would go on the list. Some of the money would go back to local governments for them to use for local purposes. It was a 1-cent sales tax. We did not have the ability to do fractional taxes, and still don't. Some people say it's because Georgians don't know how to do fractions. It was a 10-year term. The sales tax excluded motor fuels, it included groceries and over-the-counter drugs, which was something that came out in the process by the NAACP and some others, that it was a regressive sales tax. And you needed a simple majority for the whole region. So this is the state of Georgia, and these are the 12 regions, and the pink region is the Atlanta region. Now what you also have to understand is that 46% of the state lives in the Atlanta region. So our population was about 5 million people that we had to get to and talk to in order to make this happen. So this was the convoluted, some would say, project selection process. There are different iterations of the list. Leo talked to you a little bit about where we started with the big wish list of $32 billion, and these local elected officials from 10 different counties in the region had to whittle that list down and come up with a plan, and that was the project list that we had to go with. So from 32 billion, they got to 8 billion.